Hey guys, it's Scott with scottieb Cards, and in this video I have the definitive Shohei Ohtani rookie card guide. Alright, I have put more time into this video than any other video I've ever made. It's taken me a few months to make this presentation, do the research, get it all together, and give you the ultimate Shohei Ohtani rookie card guide. I hope you'll never have to look at another source. This will answer all your questions. I'm going to be discussing everything from his 2013 Japanese rookie cards towards the end of this video, all the way to his 2018 rookie cards that we all are more familiar with. I'm going to break down the nuances of both of these different types of cards, Japanese rookie cards and American rookie cards, explain why specific cards from 2018 are worth more than other cards, what cards you should target, what cards might be worth more in the future, what sets are the best, everything else in between. One thing I will note, this did take a very long time, so if you see value in this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. I don't ask for that often, but this one has taken enough time, and this video is going to be long enough where I feel like it's okay to ask. So before we start, one thing I wanted to do is talk about the cards I own of Ohtani. So as I discuss these, it's full transparency. I'm not trying to hype anything up. It's just I was doing all this research before I bought an Ohtani. All my Ohtanis I purchased in the last 12 months because of this research. So just be aware, I own currently, I'll show them on the screen right now, a Bowman Chrome hitting, that's the blue autograph, the Bowman Chrome pitching, the blue autograph, both are in 9s. The hitting is a PSA 9 and the pitching is a BGS 9. I own a Dynasty out of 5 patch autograph, and then I do own a Japanese rookie card, 2013 first version Ohtani Red Wing holo foil out of 50. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. His 2018 rookie cards are confusing. He has flagship issues. He has multiple flagship cards, one in Series 2, one in Update. We'll explain what that means in a moment. He has multiple Bowman Chrome autographs, which is confusing. He's in more sets than a majority of players before 2018, and he has multiple cards in a lot of these sets. And he's from a very high pop year. All of this has made his cards more confusing than they should be. But why is Ohtani so collectible? I don't need to tell you, but he is a unicorn. He is very unique, pitching and hitting, doing it at this level for this long. 4 MVP awards, about to win his 4th. He hasn't won it yet, but he will very soon. And he's just a good baseball player. 55 home runs this year, 54 home runs last year, a 50-50 season. Even as a DH, he won an MVP as a DH only player ever. You get the idea. He is world famous. He is more world famous, I should say, than other baseball players. Think of Mike Trout. I'm not going to crap on Mike Trout, but he was the best baseball player in the 2010s, and I would be shocked if many people knew him outside of the US, and I'd be shocked if many people in the US who are younger and like sports know of Mike Trout that well outside of baseball fans. Ohtani has done a great job of breaking outside of the immediate baseball culture in the United States, especially in Japan and other countries, and in other sports. Other different collectors who collect basketball and football cards are collecting Shohei Ohtani cards. That maybe is the case for Aaron Judge, maybe other players like Trout and Betts, but Ohtani has transcended all of them. He is likable, in my opinion. You might be saying, hey, he has the gambling stuff, I don't like him, and that's okay. Or, you know what, he left the Angels to the Dodgers, they're in a super team, I don't like him, that's fine. But overall, he is likable, and he's being pushed by Major League Baseball. It's the first player they've marketed well in a very long time, and it's really helping his baseball cards. And he is just very unique overall, coming from Japan, doing as well as he has. No one expected it. I didn't expect it. I never really was an Ohtani believer when he first came over, and he's proven me wrong. Every single year, he gets better, it feels like. And the last thing I'll note is he doesn't really need the longevity of other players too, which is very unique. He could start slowing down, but he's done enough with the pitching and the hitting and who he is, and I don't think he needs to be the elite of the elite for next 10, 20 years to be considered a top 10 player all time. So that's another benefit for Ohtani. So let's discuss the confusion of his rookie cards. So I'm going to walk you through why things are confusing, and then we'll jump into different sets and everything else. But very first thing is there is a set called Flagship. Flagship is Series 1, Series 2, and Topps Update. Topps Flagship is dated all the way back to 1952 with the Mickey Mantle rookie card. But with that being said, his first flagship card was in Topps Series 2. This comes out in the summertime. Topps Series 1 is an early year release, but Topps Series 2 is a summer release. And this particular card is photoshopped. For some people that bugs them. To me, it doesn't in some cases. This one doesn't really bother me too bad. I wish I would have gotten an actual game used photo. The one on the right is going to be one of him pitching in Major League Baseball. This is from Topps Update. Topps Update comes out in October. The fact he has 2 flagship rookie cards is not great. Usually a player only has 1. And if they have a second one, it's in Topps Update because they changed teams or other reasons like that. There's actual reasons. For Ohtani, Topps just wanted to make money, so they put him in both. And the thing that's frustrating is they did not make this a hitting pose. They made it a pitching pose. So there's been a lot of cannibalization between these two cards for a long time. Recently, the Topps Series 2 card has separated itself a little bit, but it's still been confusing. To make things more confusing, in Topps Update, there is a subset of rookie cards called rookie debut cards. Rookie debut cards are not a true rookie, you could say, like the flagship is. boxes, and they highlight basically just an image from the debut of the player in Major League Baseball, and they generally do not go for nearly as much as the flagship rookie card. But with Ohtani, his rookie debut card is him hitting. We'll show this later, and now that has surpassed his flagship update card as the better card. So if Topps had just used that image as his flagship update card, that would have been a really, really good situation. Either way, it is what it is, and the Series 2 is now the card people are chasing. I will note that there are short prints and super short prints in each of these. Short prints are basically just image variations of this card, and so it's the same back of the card in almost every way, but one small numerical code on the bottom that designates it as a short print, but the front is just a different image. So the first one in Topps Series 2 is him in the batting cage, and then we have him with the hand on the helmet. This super short print, this means it's more rare, less of them are printed, probably 100 to 200 of them at very most, is his most valuable short print. Then in an update, we had him in a workout uniform, his warm-up jersey, and then we had two super short prints, one of him pitching in the white jersey, and one of him hitting, watching a fly ball or home run in his Angels uniform. So that is the situation with Topps Series 2 versus Topps Update. These two sets also come in hobby box and jumbo boxes with these things called silver packs. They are essentially just Topps Chrome cards that are really cool hollow foil design, and there's one in Series 2 and one in Update just to make things more confusing. He also has cards in Topps Chrome, and he also has cards in Topps Chrome Update, which makes it even more confusing. But here is his Topps Chrome. It matches the image of a Series 2. He also has that same image in Topps Chrome Sapphire, which is like the premier version of Topps Chrome, which is funny because Topps Chrome used to be the premier version of Flagship, but Topps wants to make things just more confusing. So we have Topps Flagship right here, then we have the Topps Chrome, and then Topps Chrome Sapphire. Less than 300 of these cards exist, and then we do have an image variation in Topps Chrome. And then we also can see here is his Topps Chrome Update, just so we have another Chrome set with more gold parallels, more refractors, all these different things. Here is the flagship pitching picture from Topps Update, and then we have that batting pose I mentioned. That is the rookie debut in Topps Chrome Update as well as Topps Update. It continues. The confusion continues. He has all of these different images just to cannibalize each other. He has a complete set rookie variation. This comes in complete sets. He has a complete set Chrome rookie variation because different complete sets come with different bonus cards. He has a complete set Chrome relic rookie variation, which is this one right here. This is not a game used relic. This is a just player worn, meaning he never wore that jersey in a game. He just put it on for 2 seconds, and then Topps cut it up and put it into a baseball card. He also has a complete team set. You can buy team sets from the store. It is also the same image on the Topps holiday set for some reason. No idea why they copied that and not just his flagship card. And then he has a new era card as well that also has the flagship design. So these all have that flagship design. Typically Topps Series 1, Topps Series 2, and Topps Update is flagship. Topps Chrome is an extension of flagship, and these are all a further away bastardized extension of flagship essentially. There's also more flagship sets that use the flagship design like Topps 3D. Only 269 of these were created based off of pack odds that I looked at. And then Topps Mini, which is a mini version of both his Update and his Series 2 with random sticker autographs in the set as well. He also has in Heritage, which is one of the premier sets, multiple autographs. This is very unique to Ohtani as well. Typically a player is in Topps Heritage or Topps Heritage High Number. This is one of Topps older sets. It goes back I think to like 2001 to 2002 era. And there's these real one autographs. There's a base autograph with blue ink. Then there's a red ink autograph numbered to the year the card is based off of. This is based off of the 1969 Topps design. So they're numbered to 69 and they're in red ink. So he has one in Topps Heritage. He does not have a base card in Topps Heritage. He has a short print card in Topps Heritage plus this autograph that matches the image. But in Topps Heritage High Number, which is the late year release, he has this image right here with a red and a blue ink autograph. Don't get overwhelmed with what I'm saying. My goal is just to show you the confusion that is around Ohtani rookie cards. I am going to educate around all the different sets and how they all work in just a moment. So don't get like what is going on. That is kind of the design of this first part, is to show you how confusing it is. Because he also has Topps Chrome rookie autographs, right? He has one in Topps Chrome, one in Topps Chrome Update, one in Topps Chrome Sapphire, and this is even an employee autograph that was given out to Topps employees back in the day. That was a great gift from Topps. Even confusing there. He also has two Bowman sets, which is unique. He has a Bowman Chrome pitching, which came out first, and a Bowman Chrome hitting that people like better that sells for more. And he has Bowman Holiday that matches that Bowman image. And to make it more confusing, and again, just stay with me, this is the Bowman Chrome National that was released at the Sports Card National, probably in Chicago. I don't know where it was in 2018, but it's a different image than everything. Has autographs as well. But with that being said, let's jump into what's the best cards, what are the best sets, what set should you look at? So the first thing I want to talk about is Bowman and Bowman Chrome. These are considered his best rookie cards in general. So the way that cards usually work for a player is they have their first Bowman Chrome autograph. The first Bowman Chrome autograph is released when they are first signed or before they make their big league debut. And it usually has a first logo designation in the top corner. I'll put up an example right now of someone like Juan Soto with that logo at the top. It's also showing Juan Soto when he was like 16 or 17 before he debuted, because this Bowman Chrome autograph came out in 2016 while his rookie cards came out after he debuted in 2018. So Ohtani doesn't have that. He was not a prospect. He just came over, and so they made rookie cards for him. But the confusing part is they gave him a rookie autograph in Bowman, but they gave him a second rookie autograph in Bowman Chrome. So there's been a debate. What's better, the hitting or the pitching? And they each have their own arguments. I'm going to explain to you those arguments. I'm going to tell you who the winner is based off of market values and explain where they kind of fall on his rookie tier rankings. So the very first thing in Bowman, it is his very first released card, I believe. This is the card that was first released in his first Topps autograph. This is it right here. So in some people's eyes, this is the true first Bowman because it was truly the first Bowman card. One thing I will note is that it does show Ohtani pitching, which is like what makes him special. He's a pitcher and a hitter. A lot of his rookie cards are him pitching and not as many hitting, surprisingly, because he was not expected to be as good of a hitter as he is. They expected him to be more of a pitcher. So that's what they highlighted here. I will note this image is actually a photoshopped image of him pitching in Japan. So that is a turnoff for some people because it is a photoshopped card, while his Bowman Chrome hitting, which we'll show in a moment, is actually him in an Angels uniform in the minor league camp. So he has a better autograph. And what I mean by that is this is his full autograph. He shortened that autograph after the Bowman release. Now his autograph is a little bit smaller and we can compare them, but this is his more full auto in general. These are still live in packs. So these were not redemptions. You could go open a box of 2018 Bowman and pull this card. The Bowman Chrome autograph is not live. You would get a redemption that is expired. If you pulled a red out of 5 worth $3 million, I'm sorry, that sucks. You can't have it, type of a thing. But this still keeps the chase alive. And in 20 years, we're going to see some random person who probably cat scanned his box, open that box, and have an autograph of Ohtani. On top of that, this is the same for both Bowman pitching and the Bowman hitting, but there's a low number of parallels of this particular card. You have the base, and the base is very short printed. You have the blue out of 150, you have the atomic out of 100, the green out of 99, the gold out of 50, the orange out of 25, the red out of 5, and the superfractor. Sounds like a lot. That is not a lot. It's very limited, especially because the base is not that highly printed. Usually Bowman Chrome first autographs to someone like a Mookie Betts, they have probably 1,000 to 1,200 base cards. Then they have a refractor out of 499, and then all of these parallels plus significantly more. So these are pretty short printed. As for the Bowman Chrome autograph, this is the arguments for each. These photos are really him in an Angels uniform, which some people really like. The American collectors typically prefer hitting images. I've noticed that Japanese collectors, they probably know him just as much as a pitcher, and they don't mind. So his Japanese rookie cards, some of the pitching cards are worth more. But he has a matching base card for this. This is a really big deal. This is what's going to help this card a lot, right? So you have the Bowman Chrome autograph. This is the rookie card. It's worth a fortune. A blue BGS 9.5 graded. So a blue gem mint of this, numbered to 150, just sold for $67,000. The cool thing is there is a non-autograph version of that exact same card. So this exact same card, there's a base version with no autograph that is a rookie and it has the same exact parallels. So there's a blue out of 150. So as people get priced out of the autograph, they will then go to those cards, that blue out of 150 in the base, which helps this card because then those people who own that card will view this as the next step up, right? For this particular card, he has a base card, but it's a paper card. People don't like paper Bowman cards. They don't go for much. But the Bowman Chrome rookie cards, they do. They're short printed. These are not going to have retail configurations. Bowman Chrome, I believe, is a hobby only set, while Bowman, I think, actually does have retail cards out there, which is probably why they're paper. So that's one really big thing that really helps this card. And the market has just spoken that this card is more desired. So in the last 30 days, we had a Bowman Chrome pitching, the one I just showed, sell for in a BGS 9.5, the blue refractor for $45,000. And since then, about a week later, we saw his Bowman Chrome hitting this card, 2 sales, one at $62,000 and one at $67,000. This gap is widening more now than it ever has. And the reason for that is because people have just decided this is basically the card. And this one also has a low number of parallels. It has the base, it has the blue out of 150, the green out of 99, the gold, the orange, the red, and the superfractor. So it lost the atomic parallel that the Bowman pitching has. This one has an atomic out of 100. This one does not have that. So there's actually less of them out there. And these are redemptions, meaning that they will not have all of these cards in circulation. So that's a negative and a positive. No one's going to want to open this product because you can get the base card, sure, but if you pull the autograph, that stinks. It's a redemption, but that means not all of these cards ever hit the market. So even though there's 150 blues, not 150 blues exist on the market. Same with the green, same with the gold, same with the orange, and so forth. So with that being said, here's a breakdown of each of them. My personal opinion, the Bowman Chrome hitting autograph that I just showed is going to be the best Ohtani true rookie autograph. When I say true rookie, I mean for 2018. We'll talk about his rookies from 2013 in a moment that I think are also true rookie autographs. But here are the base base parallels for each. If you'd like to pause the video and look at this, this is what you can expect to get for this particular card. As for Bowman Chrome, there's a little bit more nuance because we do have the autograph, we have the Chrome rookie card, and again, the parallels match except for you have a purple out of 250 added in and a refractor out of 499 added in, both of which go for really big money in a high grade. But you also have this image variation added. This image variation is him carrying a bag. It's pretty short printed. I think it's his second most valuable image variation aside from the hand on helmet from Topps Series 2 I showed earlier. But this card's really unique because it does have image variation autographs. They're numbered to 25 and they went for a ton of money last time it hit the market, which was a while back. So if one were to hit now, it'd go for, I'm guessing, significantly more than either of these, but don't count on it. There's no parallels of that card. It's just out of 25. Very rare, very cool, but it doesn't have that iconic status because there's just too rare and it's an image variation in general. So I want you to compare this rainbow, right? We have 150 plus 99, we'll say 249, 299 plus 25, 324, 329, 330 numbered cards, right? Aside from the base. And then you have modern cards. So the players this year, this is the parallels they have of their autograph. I want you to look at this for autographs and for base cards. They have this many: 499, 299, 250, 150, 150, 150, 100, out of 99, out of 99, out of 99. And that's just the left column and it just continues. So this is something that's really going to benefit Ohtani and why this could be a true investment card while other modern cards might not be. The reason why this is the case is because we talked about the first Bowman. If Ohtani would have had a first Bowman, a true first Bowman as a prospect card, he would have had a lot more parallels. In Bowman Chrome, they have the rookie cards, so this card right here, and the pitching as well. These cards, the rookie parallels, have not expanded. It has been these true colors for years, and it's still these true colors to today. So it's a really big benefit and kind of a little miracle that this happened because it helps these cards become more scarce, which helps the value and helps them become more iconic. So with that being said, let's do some numbers. You guys love numbers. I love numbers. I like crunching numbers. I got this idea from the Real 27 guy, Adam, on Instagram. He made a post kind of like breaking down how many base cards exist based off of pop reports compared to numbered cards. So let's just look at this really quick. There are 329 total numbered cards in general. 89 of those have been graded by PSA. And this is going to be the Bowman Chrome hitting. This top one, we'll do the same exercise for the Bowman Chrome pitching below it. 27% of the numbered cards are graded by PSA. So if 20% of those are graded for number and we say, okay, 27% of the base cards are numbered as well, and we know 118 base cards are graded, that means we could say about 440 to 500 base cards, base Bowman Chrome autographs. So there's a total of 769 to 850-ish in that range of the Bowman Chrome hitting autograph across all cards and parallels. Very, very rare and very hard to find. If we look at the pitching, there's 429 total cards. It's the exact same as the one before, but with the atomic parallel numbered to 100, adding 100 more. There's 139 total graded, which is 32% of all numbered cards. Of course, I will note that there could be regrades and duplicates and things. You can't control that, but that just means these are more rare than what I'm saying, if that's the case. But that's 32% of those are graded. And so if we say 198 is 32% of the base autograph population, then that means there's going to be only 620 base cards for a total about 1,000 total Bowman Chrome pitching cards between the base and the refractors. So between both of them, you have about 2,000 total Bowman Chrome autographs. So while one may be worth more, they're both going to go up together at the same rate, in my opinion. There might be a gap, but if one goes up, it's going to drag the other one up as well. These two cards are his best rookie autographs to me. So let's talk about Topps Chrome real quick. Here is Topps Chrome. We have discussed the base cards and the inserts, but he also has a Topps Chrome autograph. I will note that this is also photoshopped, and some people just don't like the image, how it's too close up on him. It's a pretty cool image to me, but I kind of understand where they're coming from. But here's the parallel breakdown, significantly more parallels than the Bowman Chrome sets. And he does have an SP that has parallels as well. I'll never get that. What's the point of an SP image variation if you have parallels because it's not as rare? Just give me the SP with no parallels. That's just my thoughts on that. But he has a green out of 99, an orange out of 25, a red out of 5, and a superfractor. No gold. If there was a gold, it would go for a lot of money. And then 2018 Topps Chrome Sapphire is one we need to discuss. This is one of his better cards. This Topps Chrome Sapphire autograph, it's not numbered. This is the base card. But there is an orange out of 25 and a red out of 10 and then a superfractor. So not very many. But this blue Topps Chrome Sapphire, the base card, is about as rare as the orange out of 25. So it's safe to assume at very most there's 40 to 50 of these made and probably closer to around 30 to 35 of them made. So this one I think might even look better than the orange because the blue looks nice with the blue ink, while the orange doesn't quite look as nice with the blue ink and the red jersey and the white uniform, the red helmet and the white uniform, I should say. But that is one card that is going to be very expensive in the near future. The next time we see this on auction, it's going to go for probably double the last comp. The last sale of this was probably 20 to 25. I bet the next sale is going to be 40 to 50 if I had to put money on it. But the parallel breakdown, right? We talked about the base card. This is it right here. This came in a box set. The box set came with, I wish I had the number, maybe 100 cards. So Topps Chrome Sapphire, it takes all the Topps Chrome cards, which is usually about 200 to 250 cards, and then they add in the rest of the flagship cards that did not get a Topps Chrome card. So about 700 flagship cards between Series 1 and Series 2. This comes out before update. There was no Topps Chrome update Sapphire until about 2022, I believe, maybe 2021. So for Ohtani, he does not have a Topps Chrome Sapphire of his update image, just this card. But there's only about 250 of these made in the box set. In the box set, you got, I think, 3 autographs, you got a couple cards numbered to 5, and a chance at a superfractor. So this card's rare. This is the base card out of 250, the red out of 10, and the superfractor. That's all you're going to get. And then for the autographs, we're going to see, I put base of 250. That's not true. It's probably closer to around 30. The orange out of 25, the red out of 10, and the superfractor. Both are very valuable. Both are very rare. They are probably the next card down from Bowman Chromes, aside from one more that we'll talk about in a moment. And then there also is a Topps Chrome employee autograph. These were given to employees, I don't know when, probably at Christmas time as like a bonus for whatever reason. But seriously, talk about the best Christmas gift you can get. There's a base out of 25, a refractor out of 20, a green wave out of 15, a gold wave out of 5, a red wave out of 3, and I don't know if there's a 101, but there probably is. If I had to guess, there is a 101. So either way, these are very valuable, very rare. Some people don't like them because they're not pack pulled, but I actually really like this image significantly more than this Topps Chrome autograph. I think it's a really good one of Ohtani. Then we have Topps Chrome Update. Staying in the Topps Chrome vein, we have Topps Chrome Update, and we have the same image we talked about. This is the update flagship image. There is a refractor autograph of this card with a sticker autograph. This is his only Topps Chrome autograph with a sticker. Stickers go for significantly less than on-card autographs, but they are more rare. So in Topps Chrome, as an example, we have refractors. There's probably 500 to 1,000 refractors of his base card. Probably about that, maybe even more. But in Topps Chrome Update, every refractor aside from the pink refractor is numbered on the back. So this card in a refractor is numbered to 250, the X refractor is at a 99, the gold's at a 50, the red refractor is at a 25, and the superfractor is obviously a 1 of 1. And the autograph has a base that's not numbered, but then all of those are numbered as well. If you compare that to the rainbow size of the Topps Chrome, there's a lot of unnumbered cards and a lot of high numbered cards. And so these are technically more rare, but do not confuse rarity with value. That's not how it always works. Still, in a comparable card, the Topps Chrome is going to sell for more, even though there's more total available. It doesn't really matter. People have really latched onto it for some reason. And I do want to highlight this beautiful card. This is the hitting image. We talked about it. This is becoming the card from the set more so than the base card. That's just my take. We can look at some graphs to kind of justify that opinion, but that's kind of what's happening right now. Next up, we have Topps Series 2. So keeping it in the flagship line, these are the Ohtanis you need to know about. We have the base card right here. We have the 2 image variations we talked about. This is his flagship autograph. For whatever reason, these have not taken off like Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome has always been marketed as the home of the rookie card autograph. Flagship, this is nice. They're on card. He has other autographs in this set that's not really worth showing, especially an update as well. So he has other autographs as well that are probably stickers that don't go for more, but we also do have the Chrome Silver Pack that comes in the box as well here. So these are the parallels. If you'd like to pause it and see it, I will note the best parallels of this card to target is the black parallel, great card. The Independence Day out of 76, great card. And then other than that, there's other cards like the Camo out of 25, the Mother's Day and Father's Day out of 50, the Vintage Stock out of 99, plus the Classic Gold. In 2018 in particular, they did a really great job with the design, and so they go for a lot of money, essentially is what it comes down to. But the black is going to be the #1 chase for this card. For Topps Update, here are the cards that are similar to what we saw in Topps Series 2. We have the base card here. I did not put the rookie debut card for whatever reason, but there is that rookie debut card that's very valuable, and especially in parallels as well. Same thing, the black parallel is worth the most, and this is the exact same parallel rainbow here. But we have the autograph. This is his flagship autograph. This one's cool because it's hitting and pitching, so if you compare those, that's awesome. We also can see his silver pack is him hitting versus him pitching. I'm glad when they do this. I don't know why they didn't do it for the base cards, but they did it for everything else for some reason. And then we have the short prints we discussed. This is a regular short print and 2002 super short prints that are much, much more rare and much, much more valuable. Then we have other Topps update cards that aren't really rookie cards. They don't have the rookie designation. Past 2018, this one for sure in the middle of the 3-game home run streak would have had a rookie designation, but they're all valuable in their own way, especially this Japan's Finest card over here with Ichiro. This also has parallels that go for a lot of money, like that black parallel like we discussed. And if you're wondering why the black parallel goes for so much, it's because it's the oldest parallel aside from the gold. The gold back in 2001 was introduced, and that card was numbered to 2001. 2002, the next year, they were numbered to 2002, all the way up to 2018 when they're numbered to 2018. The black parallel started in 2003. I'm pretty confident that's the year, and it was numbered to 52. And they've gone up one every single year since. So 2004 was 54, 2005 was 55, and so forth. So that is how this all played out. So the black parallels are great, but this one's cool because it has Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani alongside Justin Upton. I wish it was Pujols, but it is what it is. But this Ichiro Japan's Finest is a great card. Short print autographs. These exist, and they're worth calling out. Topps Series 2, and these autographs exist for every short print. The short print and the super short prints. Topps Series 2, they are hard serial numbered on the back with gold foil to 5. Topps Update, they are not numbered. So just be aware of that. That's why we predict the Topps Update cards are around the same print run of 5, but they could be out of 10 or 15. We don't know. But the Topps Series 2 is out of 5 for sure, which is cool if you really like this card. This card, I think, is on eBay right now for $50,000. I think the seller may have ended the listing. I don't know. I know it was there for $50,000 and no one had bought it yet. The downside of these cards is they are sticker autographs. No super short print autographs are on card until this year. The Golden Mirrors in 2025 Topps Series 2, they are going to have the on-card autograph for the first time, which is cool. But up until this year, that wasn't a thing. Topps Dynasty, this is a set you need to know. I did all the flagship sets first, but Topps Dynasty is going to be more valuable than basically all of them, I would say. And the way Topps Dynasty works is you have an on-card autograph with a jumbo patch that is game used. Patch cards, if you look at basketball, if you look at football, National Treasures, Exquisite, all these things, they are the most valuable cards from those eras. And so Topps Dynasty is baseball's best version of that. And I believe, and we'll talk about this, I can't confidently say this, but I'm about 90% sure, these are Ohtani's only like widely produced or truly produced rookie patch autographs. He may have a couple one-offs in Transcendent that are one-of-ones and things like that. No, he has some in triple threads as well, but we'll discuss it. But for this purpose, these are basically the only ones you can target. And you might be confused why there's 7 images. The reason for that is because every single card in this set is numbered to 10, it's numbered to 5, or it's a one-of-one. Instead of having one card numbered to 70 for the base and out of 35 for the blue, they decided to make more images. This turns some people off to it. It doesn't bother me at all. The more you know about Topps Dynasty and how cool they are, the less it'll bother you as well as time moves on. But the autograph, the patch, and the image all matter in regards to value. So to give you an idea, the images where he's more stoic or not doing baseball activities do not go for as much typically. So this image here, he's kind of pitching here. This one he's running, but the image matters. So this one here with him hitting, these two, this is actually him pitching in his rookie debut game. I own one of these, so I'm impartial to this one. I really like it. This is not my card. Mine has a better patch than this. Mine is numbered to 5. But the patch matters, the image matters, and the autograph quality matters. So the autograph quality, these can fade, and once they fade, they're worth less. The patch, if it's just a basic patch, kind of like this one here, they're worth less. And if it's a bad image, they're also worth less. If you can combine a good image, a good patch, and a good autograph, that's how they become the most valuable. Either way, between all 7 images, there are 112 total Dynasty RPAs, including the out of 10, the out of 5, and the 1-of-1. So 70 out of 10, 35 out of 5, so there's 7 each out of 5, and then 7 1-of-1s. These are comparable to National Treasures. There's 112 of these, okay? Let's compare it to Luka. To Luka, we have 212. So they're actually much more rare than Luka's National Treasures RPA. The one advantage Luka has is one image. If that bothers you, don't buy them, but if it doesn't bother you, buy them. It's a great set. I love Topps Dynasty, and they're becoming kind of like a white whale for some people. They're hard to find. Recently, we had 2 hit the auction block. One went for $35,000 and one went for $42,000, and it was all based off of the auto quality and the patch. And that's why the one that went for 42 went for 42 versus the one that went for 35. Next up, Topps Heritage. Topps Heritage goes back again to like the early 2000s. I have every single parallel shown here aside from the 100th anniversary stamp number to 25, the magenta back out of 10, and the flipstock out of 5, and the superfractor, of course. But either way, this is what the Topps Heritage Rainbow what it looks like. One of my favorite cards that Shohei has is this nickname variation. So it's the basic base card, but it says Showtime on it, which is his nickname. How cool is that? Showtime. Then we have this card here. It's a color variation. So this is a red ink instead. This one, I don't really know what it is. I think it's a team swap color variation. The Angels is white and not yellow. Then we have the black out of 50. It's not numbered to 50. It's just out of 50. It's just a stated print run. So it's a black border, very easy to chip. We have the mini 1/1. We have the hot box purple. We have the chrome out of 999. The refractor probably out of 569 if I had to guess based off of the year. Then we have the black out of 69. The gold out of 5. Man, those gold chromes. I know a guy who has one and I could have bought it and I didn't and I regret it every day since. And he's a good dude and he won't sell it to me. I've asked before. But then we have this action variation here. This is basically a lot of Topps Heritage cards, especially because they're based off of these past year's designs. It's just spring training imagery. And so this action variation is him actually pitching in a game. This card right here is the outlier. So everything you're seeing is Topps Heritage high number except for this card. This card is actually in the regular Topps Heritage set. So the Topps Heritage set does not have an Ohtani base card, but it does have that short print as well as the autograph version here, which we'll talk about in a moment, while everything else is in Topps Heritage high number. A lot of really great inserts in this particular product. I did not show them. The decal edge is great. There's a couple others that I probably will show later in this video. Here are the real one autographs. We talked about them earlier. This is Topps Heritage base set, and this is Topps Heritage high number. The base set one has typically gone for more, I believe, but people are more a fan of this image, so that's why people like this one more lately. I will note though, I like that regular Heritage does have a base card that matches the autograph. I'm a big fan of that. So we'll see what happens between these two. It's not quite as decided as it has happened with the Topps Chrome cards and the Bowman Chrome cards. Those are more decided what's more valuable. This one's tougher to say. Then we have a little bit further out, sets that aren't quite as popular, but still very valuable and still sets you should know. 2018 Topps Finest is a great set. I love 2018 Topps Finest. Good design, good parallel rainbows, not too many numbered cards, and Ohtani has a base autograph as well as a mystery redemption autograph that you need to know about. These autographs should be live in boxes. If you want to open this product, it's a good one to go after. I think they're kind of undervalued. I can't guarantee they will go up in value, but that's just like my observation from the outside. The refractor parallels of this card, I think they're undervalued. I don't know if I mentioned this. These are photoshopped images of him playing in Japan. So that might bug some people. These are both photoshopped here. Him pitching here, this should be him pitching in a baseball game. I didn't check, but I'm confident because it was the mystery redemption. They were redemption cards. So they had more time to produce those cards. But the refractors, there's base refractors, purple refractors out of 250, blue out of 150, green out of 99, gold out of 50, orange out of 25, red out of 5. So very small checklist. Exact same for the autographs, but the autographs have wave refractors for the green out of 99 and the orange out of 25 and the red out of 5. So there's actually more of the autograph version than the base, believe it or not, outside of the base refractor. And then we have the mystery redemption out of 99. There's no parallels. This was, you have a mystery redemption player A. You don't know what you're going to get. You have to send it in and then you find out later. And that's what this card was. And I'm a big fan of it. The good thing about this card, it's probable that there's less than 99 of them out there. So if you like that image, if you like Topps Finest, that is the autograph I would target over even a parallel of this. Maybe the gold, I would take gold and lower, but anything above the gold, I would rather have the mystery redemption personally. Bowman's Best. Bowman's Best is a product that was super hot in the 90s. Then they discontinued it to 2015. In 2015, they re-released it and it really hit its stride in 2018. 2018 Bowman's Best is a fantastic set. You have Juan Soto, you have Ronald Acuna Jr., you have Shohei Ohtani, Rafael Devers, and other rookies that are very valuable and chased. And the way Bowman's Best works is they take the best players that are like veterans, the best rookies, and the best prospects. That's why it's called Bowman's Best. So the set is loaded of names when you first buy it. It's a hobby-only product, so even the base cards aren't very highly printed, and they have 4 autographs per box. And then you also get these atomic refractors, I believe 1 or 2 per mini box, so like 2 to 4 per hobby box. So they're also very valuable and very scarce. But let's break down what's special about this set. Both of these images are playing day images. I found both of them. I can't show the stock image. I don't want this video to get copyright strike, but if you read them, this hitting image is him as he watches the ball leave the park after hitting a solo home run in the 7th inning of a game for the go-ahead home run off of reliever JT, I don't know how to say his last name, of the Los Angeles Dodgers at Angel Stadium on July 8, 2018. That's pretty cool. This kind of encapsulates that moment when this image happened. And then we have his pitching card. This is him pitching during the 2nd inning of a game against the Boston Red Sox at Angel Stadium on April 17, 2018. So I think it's cool when you can trace it. Not really sure if that matters to value. If that matters to you, check it out. And I like both of them. I think Bowman's Best for 2018 is one of his better cards, so I wanted to highlight it. Then we have Stadium Club. Stadium Club, another set that has evolved since this time frame. You'll notice that there's not huge differences in the parallels. Here's the base card. All the color like gradients is just because of the screenshots that I found. People's imagery isn't as good as others, so they all should look the same aside from this foil in the top. This foil's red versus silver. This foil's black versus silver. This one, I don't even know what parallel this is, but it's a parallel of some kind. This one is a chrome card. This one's a gold minted card. Probably the best parallel to chase aside from the one of one. Here's his autograph, and then here's the one of one. It is just that gold foil as well. So just be aware, that's the one of one. It's $30,000 on eBay right now. It would have sold if it was a superfractor, but it wasn't a superfractor. I don't believe there is a superfractor of this card. I do want to also mention there is a first day issued card out of 10 and a photographer's proof that I couldn't find an image of that I haven't even seen sell. So I don't know if it exists. That's also very rare. He also does have an image variation short print from the set as well, just of him pitching. That goes for a really good amount. It's one of his better image variations aside from the super short prints from the flagship sets we already discussed. Bowman Sterling continuity. This is one we need to talk about. I don't highlight a lot of the inserts in this video, but this one's worth highlighting. And the reason for it is because it's one of the few cards of Ohtani's showing him as a pitcher and a hitter. On top of that, they're very rare and there's very few parallels. All of that makes a valuable card. This is a base card here. This is also one cool thing. This is a subset inside of, it's an insert inside of Bowman Chrome. So his best card is Bowman Chrome autograph. This is also from that set. Bowman Sterling exists as an independent product today. It did not exist back then. So we have the base card, we have the Atomic out of 150, the Orange out of 25, and the Superfractor. Then we have the Bowman Sterling continuity autograph. There's two cards, the out of 30 and the out of 25. So 55 of those exist as a pitcher and a hitter, and that's why that card goes for a lot of money. Next up, gold label. The class 1 in particular. This is the class 1 on the left. There's a class 1, a class 2, a class 3. I will show all three of them later as we discuss gold label, but this is a great card. The cool thing about this card as well, it's actually kind of under the radar. Not many people collect it or know about it, but one of the few cards as a hitter and a pitcher. And I wish they had him facing himself. They kind of did it backwards, but you can't complain too much. But there's only 3 parallels for this card. Literally 3 parallels. The blue out of 150, the red out of 75, and the 101. So if you want to get a parallel of this card, they're very hard to find. Then this is his autograph. I highlighted it as well. There may be multiple, but this is the one I really wanted to show because it shows him as a pitcher and a hitter. This pitching image is actually him on his flagship card, which is pretty cool. It's also gold framed. You would think that makes this card more valuable, but not really. People don't really care, even though it's designed to feel ultra premium. And then one other card I wanted to highlight independently is this one right here, Topps Now. I have a very large Topps Now section. It's going to be the best Topps Now rookie card guide out there. I got it from Beckett, so Beckett's maybe better if you want to read them in more depth, but I have it all shown on one screen. But this is from Topps Now. So what you can do with Topps Now, even today, is if a big moment happens, you can go to their website the day of or the day after, and you can buy cards that encapsulate that moment. These aren't pack pulled per se because you just buy a quantity of the base cards. You can buy 50 of the base cards for $10 each for $500, right? So you could do that, and then you're going to get 50 of the base cards, and you might have a chance at autographs, at relics with like game used bases from that moment or game used batting gloves from the moment that happened. Like let's say someone hit a home run, you might get a piece of the batting gloves in that moment in the card itself. But this is a dual autograph that came from this particular release when it was announced that Ohtani and Ronald Acuna Jr. were the rookies of the year. So really cool one to look for. Here's other sets that matter to me. I think you should pay attention to these, but they didn't matter as much to really make an entire slide for them. Allen and Ginter has rookie autographs. Archives down here has rookie autographs. This is an image variation right here. One of his less expensive image variations if you want one. Autographs as well. He also has this weird tri-rookie with Parker Bridwell and Troy Scribner. Then he has Gypsy Queen. I highlighted Gypsy Queen with autographs. We also have other sets that I really like that don't really matter, but I like them personally. High Tech, I am a massive High Tech fan. Some amazing cards of Shohei Ohtani and High Tech that you can get for a good price, especially the inserts. They're not going to ever have major value because that set was discontinued, but you should know about it. And the on-card autographs are cool. They're live on-card autographs. You want to open High Tech, and the cards are acetate, so they're see-through, which is awesome. And they have different designs and parallels, and we'll look at more High Tech in a moment. One other card. But we also have the archive snapshots. The way that these were released was not like in stores. These were released as online exclusives. And I like the image. That's why I have it here. I love the image of Ohtani. I think it's a great product, and there's an on-card autograph as well if you're lucky enough to find it. So check out archive snapshots. They're very limited, very short printed, especially compared to other sets. They are an online release, not a nationwide release, which is why they don't usually have as much value. Then we have gold label. I have the gold label. I have all 3 of the classes. We have the one of him hitting and pitching. We have one of him pitching and pitching, and one of him running and pitching. Pretty cool if you would like to get all three of those on like side by side, it would be a nice little panorama view. You actually could have the pitching facing the hitting and then him running. I don't know how you could do that, but either way, it's still cool. And the last set I like that doesn't matter really at all is going to be Topps Fire. I have bashed Topps Fire in videos just as an example of a product that doesn't have major value for years, probably since I started my channel back in 2021. But Topps Fire, they made some really great cards. It was discontinued, which is unfortunate. It was a retail only release. There were no hobby boxes, and the cards just tried stuff. They tried really unique designs. They tried all these different things. The challenge with Topps Fire is they were sticker autographs and all the uniforms were player worn, not game worn. A majority of Topps cards, Topps defense is game worn, and they say that on there, but when they're player worn, meaning they were never used in a game, they label it as player worn. So that's one challenge of Topps Fire. This one of one is on eBay for like $100,000 if you want it. But an under the radar card that I really like, it kind of reminds me of a card they'd make today, is this flamethrowers insert. It's so cool. So obviously Topps Fire flamethrower makes sense, but it also is talking about pitchers who are flamethrowers. So this is kind of an under the radar card. There's a gold minted version of this plus a blue fire card of this. So if you would like a card that I think could eventually maybe pop off, that's one. I really like it myself. They're a couple $100. They're not super expensive. And then these are the other sets that don't really matter, but I wanted to at least make sure you're aware of them. We have Gallery. There's all like artist imagery of the cards. It's a fun set to open, not really a valuable set. Then we have Bowman Platinum. This is the base card. There's an image variation. This is the base card. Image variation is kind of like his Bowman Chrome image variation of him carrying the bag. It's kind of like that, and I'll show that in a second. But this one is also player worn uniforms. Like this RPA right here is player worn with a sticker autograph. Nah, not really super cool. And this Bowman Platinum Revelations card, I really like it, but it is a sticker autograph. There's a base version as well. I like the imagery and it shines well. It's a foil card. Then we have Topps Holiday. This matches one of the random flagship sets that we showed earlier. I think it was the team set, but it's a focus with Holiday. They have like the snowflakes and they do have sticker autographs in there as well. There's hardly any parallels. There's the metallic snowflake and like the gold snowflake 101. So not really cards that'll ever have major value, but it's still fun if you would like to get into an Ohtani set with the flagship design. Then we have Museum Collection. It should be worth more than it is. I don't know what the Museum Collection base card goes for. Maybe it goes for more than I think it does, but it's a very expensive set for how little the cards are worth. And he does have an autograph in that set right here. We also have Big League up here. So this is Big League. Big League is the cheapest product you're going to find, has not very much value. The autographs that are sticker autographs are almost impossible to pull. Here's the Big League card. Only a few parallels exist. None of them are worth a ton. And then here is the autograph, which is numbered to 10, I believe. And the last one, we have Allen and Ginter that I showed up here. I also want to note we have the Allen Ginter base card. There's minis. This is the mini framed autograph. Doesn't have the rookie logo, but it's definitely a rookie. And there's actual rip cards. Rip cards get ripped. So not as many of these rip cards exist as stated, because some of them have been ripped in half to get the card on the inside. If you're crazy enough to rip a Shohei Ohtani card, I don't know what to tell you. Don't do that. But those do exist in the wild. And then the Allen and Ginter X is basically the same thing, but it's a black design, and the frame minis are silver ink. So if you like that, go for it. But it doesn't I don't know if it exists anymore. It was an online release, which doesn't really, people don't really care for it. And then I have Topps Advent on here that was supposed to be on here. It's not. I don't know why I didn't put it on here, but there's a Topps Advent calendar card where every day for a month you could get like the card of a specific player for the Montgomery Club members, which the Montgomery Club is a club you can sign up for Topps, where you get exclusive product like the Brooklyn collection, which we'll talk about in a moment, as well as sets like the Advent calendars. So those are the base sets that don't really matter. And then here are the rookie autograph sets. Some matter, some don't. These are the RPAs I was mentioning. There's a few. We have the RPAs in Inception, and then you have RPAs in Topps Triple Threads. These are cool looking in practice and in theory. Like this one right here, this big jumbo patch of Inception. It's a sticker autograph, and the patches are not game worn. So Topps Dynasty still blows out of the water with on-card autographs and game worn jumbo patches. So what that means, again, they put on like 5, 20, 30 jerseys, and then Topps can take those and then just cut them up and put them into cards, versus game worn, meaning he wore it in a game when he hit or pitched. Then we have this one over here. It's cool. It's more of the horizontal. Really cool card. Same situation from Topps Inception. It is a sticker autograph with a not game worn jersey. And then we have sets that should be worth more. And these are the sets that don't have base cards. That's why I have them here. But we have the Diamond Icons. Brooklyn Collection might have a base card now that I say that, but I'm going to operate like I did my research and say it doesn't. And if it doesn't, please let me know in the comments down below. I will note this video is going to be so long. I'm prone to at least make a few mistakes. So please be kind in the comments as you let me know what mistakes I made and what cards I forgot. But we have Diamond Icons here. These now have RPAs, but there's no RPAs. There's going to be 3 images of this card and for the horizontal, and then you have the 1 image of the vertical. And then here are both of your triple threads. One is a sticker autograph with, I believe, game worn patches. Are they game worn? I'm assuming they are in 2018. And then we have the on-card base autograph of him pitching. It matches his flagship design from Topps Update, which is interesting. Here's Brooklyn Collection. These are the two different types of autographs you can get. There's different parallels of these, obviously. Here is going to be your Luminaries, which is a one-card, ultra high-end set, no patches. It's just the base card with stats. I don't even think they look that good personally at all. And this card is numbered to 15 or less or 25 or less. And there's 3 images. So meh. Luminaries is meh to me. Like all these are kind of meh for Ohtani this year. We have Topps Tribute. We have the 5-star autograph. He has insert autographs. These two over here are also from 5-star if you prefer those ones. One's a silver ink and then just this other image of him kind of in spring training throwing or warming up. The Clearly Authentic, another clear acetate stock type card. It's a 1-card product. It's encased and it doesn't do much for me. Some people like it. And then we have on the bottom Definitive. You would think Definitive is going to be one of the most expensive cards, but they're not. Here's the base card and then here's a gold framed card. Those are the 2 rookie autographs from Definitive. Nowadays, Definitive's worth a lot more, and it comes with RPAs. You have rookie patch autographs with game-worn relics. So it's a competitor to Dynasty. There's a couple of those types of cards, and I think Diamond Icons is another one, but back in this time, Dynasty is the only one that checks off all the boxes for an RPA from 2018. Then we have weird sets. When I say weird sets, I mean that nicely. We have Transcendent. Way too much going on with Ohtani. Transcendent, there's a reason why people kind of stay away from it. There's way too many one-of-ones. There was actually a Transcendent Japan released, and there were 50 one-of-one Ohtani autographs. Every box was guaranteed to have a framed Ohtani autograph. So here you can see these framed autographs. These are all one-of-ones. They're just different images, and there's a lot more than basically 50 one-of-ones in the set. There's more than that. And then we have the Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday is pretty awesome. So we have the Star Wars card here. They're all very like short printed, but this is a Star Wars play. This one's based off of 1954 Topps. This one's pretty cool here. And then we have the Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani dual rookie. The Aaron Judge technically isn't a rookie. The Ohtani is. It's just the rookies from the back-to-back years. Now that's a pretty significant card as they're probably both going to be back-to-back MVPs at the same time. And then Topps Now. We're going to talk about Topps Now in a few seconds, but you have some really cool cards we'll discuss. So that Aaron Judge Ohtani card, only 756 of them. They are very rare. We also have the Red Hot Rookies duel of Ohtani and Gleyber Torres, 1,000 of those. Miguel Andujar and Ohtani duel, 1,000 of those. There was a big debate when Ohtani was rookie that Miguel Andujar deserved it over Ohtani. We have this Mike Trout, Ohtani, Justin Upton. Again, I wish it was Pujols. 899 of those. The Then and Now of Nolan Ryan and Ohtani, 1,800 of those. Then we have this top international signings card, 1,700 of those. This card, there's 848. The Star Wars card, there's 2,200. This one, there's 1,600. The 54 is 842. I really like this card. And this is the rarest one. I don't know what year it's based off of. It's a past set, but only 667 of them exist. So they were released that way. Next up is Topps Now. Again, we know what Topps Now is. They encapsulate moments and you have a chance of getting parallels. So with these Topps Now cards, these are all 21 that Ohtani has, and some of them have the rookie designation, some don't. If it's a duel of a player that is not a rookie, they do not put the rookie card on there. Here's one with Ian Kinsler right here as an example. Here's one with Charlie Valenzuela, but this has a rookie card because they were both rookies that particular year. It was a Rookie of the Month card. Here's Juan Soto, Ohtani Rookie of the Month card, and then the Rookie of the Year winners down here with Acuna. But you can see all these. I'm not going to go over each of them, but these are all of them if you want to chase them. Pretty cool. They encapsulate real moments if you want to look at those. Here are the Topps Now autographs and relics of Ohtani his rookie year. So we have this one, which is Phenom collects first career win in MLB pitching debut. This is an image from that debut of him, and it signed it. This one right here is post Tommy John recovery, only player with 2 home runs and 1 stolen base in 2018. This one is first career home run comes in first at bat at home debut. Then there's this triple autograph when they home run together in the same day in the same game. Pretty cool of Trout, Pujols, and Ohtani. We have the Rookie of the Year winners duel, and he has 2 relic cards. One is an autograph with game use base of his first multi-home run game and 4-hit game. The other one is a non-autograph that just has the base. Couple more Topps Now, then we'll get out of here. I have the print runs involved. These are the moments of the year. I don't really know what these are. I didn't look into it that much. They're not worth a ton, but I'm guessing at the end of the year, they picked out the best moments, and these are the 5 Ohtani cards that cracked that particular set. We also have the Topps Now moments of the week. I didn't put the print runs, but these are moments of the week and they exist, so I wanted you to know about them. I want to talk about the prominent cards that are photoshopped. I already mentioned that all of these are photoshopped, but these are his American cards that have had, airbrushed uniforms to some capacity. And then I want to rank the cards now. Now that we've discussed them, let's rank the cards. Before we do that, let's talk about the image variations and we'll rank them. All the image variation sets, we've discussed each of them. Bowman Chrome, really cool card. Topps Chrome, Stadium Club. These 2 are going to be in Topps Series 2. These 3 are going to be in Topps Update. This one is going to be from Heritage. This one's from Heritage High Number. This one right here is going to be from Archives. And then this last one, which people don't know about, is from Bowman Platinum. Another rookie image, really similar to his Bowman Chrome. So let's rank them. Here is how they stack up. The hand on helmet is number 1. one. One of those just sold in a PSA 10 for about $13,000, which is crazy. Then we have the Bowman Chrome. This one goes probably around $8,000 in a PSA 10, maybe a little bit less, but this one's also worth a lot. Then we have this one of him hitting. This is a super short print from Topps Update. This one goes for quite a bit. Then we have this one here, which is him pitching with the white uniform in Topps Update. Then we have the Stadium Club. This one is him pitching, the Stadium Club image variation, the Topps Chrome image variation. Then this one is the Topps Series 2 base short print. This one goes for significantly more than the Topps Update base short print. But behind the Series 2 one, we have the base Heritage, then the Update short print, the action variation from Heritage High Number. Then we have this one here, which is from Topps Archives, and then the Bowman Platinum last. So that's how those stack up. Now let's talk about the best rookie card inserts according to me. I did not do all of the rookie card inserts. All of these sets have different inserts and different like autograph random checklists that are different. If you would like to see an even more in-depth Ohtani video with all of that involved, let me know. I don't want to make it too crazy, but these are my favorite inserts. So an insert is not a part of the base set. Sometimes inserts have autograph variations as well, and sometimes they don't. The first one is this Sterling Continuity card from Bowman Chrome. This is the Bowman Chrome Sterling Continuity set, and it shows him hitting and pitching. We already talked about it. Here's the base card. Here is the base autograph is numbered to 30. This is my favorite of all of them, probably, actually, aside from the Sterling, is going to be Bowman's Best Performers. This is based off of the 1998 Best Performers design. Really cool card. I love the design. They shine like crazy, and there's an on-card autograph version. Don't be fooled by this autograph box. It is on card, so that one's great. We also have a Freshman Flash from Topps Chrome. A really cool one. They probably aren't super expensive for the base card, but there is an autograph version as well that goes for a lot because it's a Shohei Ohtani autograph rookie card. Not that crazy to imagine. Then we have the Beam Team. If you like the Beam Team from Stadium Club, that's an older type of insert with the Beam Team autograph. This is also, I don't know what year, 1980 something, but this is an insert rookie card from Topps Chrome. This one has parallels just like everything else here. These chromium ones have like gold refractors, orange refractors. The Atomic in Bowman's Best of his Best Performers, chef's kiss. It's amazing. But this one right here has an autograph version next to it as well. So that exists. The hard thing about this card that I don't like is it matches, I believe, the silver pack card of Ohtani for one of them. And so it's kind of meh in comparison. If it was just by itself, maybe I would like it more, but it doesn't do as much as I think it should. I also wanted to include some not as expensive. Here's the Pyrotech from Topps Tech. I really like this card. It's not an image variation or a short print, it's just an insert, and it does have an insert autograph. But these up here are less expensive options that I still think are great. I forgot the Decoledge from Topps Heritage. The Decoledge is cool. We also have the Pyrotechnics from Topps Fire that I like. Here is the Finest Firsts. I think that's what this is from Topps Finest. This is an insert. Here's the Coming Attraction from Archives. Rookie Performers from Heritage High Number. This is the Rookie Revelation for Bowman Platinum. And then this is a really cool one of Trout and Ohtani shaking hands with Ohtani bowing to Trout, hammering halos. Really cool one. These few over here aren't super expensive. So if you want to check this out, actually even the Beam Team and these other ones, the non-autographs aren't very expensive either. They're all great looking cards. Next thing I want to do before we get into like Japanese rookie cards and things, let's rank the base rookie cards that we discussed. These are the sets that matter the most. So I'm only ranking these 11 base cards. We have the Bowman Chrome, which is the clear winner. I hate to say it, it is the current clear winner of his rookie cards. It goes for a ton. Maybe the Sapphire, you could argue, should be higher. But when you look at Sapphire, the only reason it would be higher is because it sells for slightly more, but that's because there's only 250-ish base cards, while the Bowman Chrome sells for a really good amount, especially the parallels, and there's significantly more of them out there. So it's becoming the iconic card. From a purely dollar value of the base cards, you could put this one above the Bowman Chrome, and that's fine, but the Bowman Chrome is becoming the iconic card. Then we have the Topps Chrome. So the Topps Chrome cards from Series 2, the image from the flagship set, those are valuable. Then I actually have the Topps Chrome Update hitting in front of the Topps Chrome Update pitching. This is the rookie debut, which typically those do not go for more, but I have it there. And I don't know why I did this. I had a reason and I kind of forgot. I included the Topps Heritage Chrome card. Not the base card. I think I'm just saying that I like Topps Heritage as a card better, but in particular, this Chrome card out of $9.99, it kind of fits in because it's the chromium version. I like that better than everything else. If I had to put this somewhere, I'd probably put this as a base card behind the Topps Chrome Update, but before the Bowman base paper card. But after that Topps Heritage, we have Topps Chrome Update pitching. Then we have the Bowman paper from 2018 Bowman, where it's just the paper card. The parallels of this card, like the out of 50, they still go for good money, but it's definitely lower on the desirability list for collectors. Then we have Topps Update base card. Then we have Topps Finest, Bowman's Best, and Stadium Club. If it's here, it's a good card. Like plain and simple. He has a lot of rookie cards. These are the ones that I would look at in parallels or for base cards. I like them all. But if it's not here, doesn't mean it's bad. It's just I didn't think it deserved to be as iconic on this list myself. And to kind of justify my actions, I wanted to show the price differences between some of these. So here we can see the dark blue is going to be his pitching Topps Chrome card. This is the HMT1. And then we have the HMT32, which is the Topps Chrome Update rookie debut. And we can see they used to go like back and forth for a long time, but we are starting to see separation for the hitting card, the rookie debut image. And it's the same situation for parallels as well. So it's kind of becoming what it is. After that, I also wanted to show those two same cards, but in a PSA 10 for each of their respective gold refractors, which continues that trend. We haven't seen this card, the HMT1, go for a long time in a PSA 10, but I imagine if they went on auction side by side, this one would go for more. I would pay more for it myself. And then before you think I'm crazy, I do think that the Topps Heritage Chromes are really cool. I really, really like them. Here is a PSA 10 of the Topps Heritage Chrome. That is the Chrome Refractor, numbered to 569 in a PSA 10, and went for $3,500. And then you can see the Refractor, which is numbered to 250 from Topps Chrome Update. This one went for $4,100 in a PSA 10. So a lot more of these, but I think people still like that image a lot. So while I have it above, I could switch these two, and I didn't want to put the Heritage in front of this one here, the Topps Chrome Update hitting card. I just didn't think that it was too bold, but I think there's an argument for it based off of recent sales. And the very last Topps ranking I want to do is going to be for his rookie autographs, for the rookie autographs we discussed in depth. So we have his Bowman Chrome hitting. It is the clear number 1. Bowman Chrome pitching is number 2. I have Dynasty at number 3. I have the Topps Chrome Sapphire at number 4. You can kind of put them as a tier ranking, but I do believe without a doubt 1, 2, and 3 are these 3 cards. These are the 3 best, most sought after cards. Topps Chrome Sapphire is great. Sapphire is kind of being diluted right now. I know you have to look at some sets in some years like in a vacuum. Like if you look at 2011 Topps Finest, it's the best Topps Finest set in the last 15 years. Even though Finest now is not worth a ton, refractors from that set are still worth a ton. So I understand how that works, but regardless, Topps Dynasty has a lot of legs and a lot of room to grow, in my opinion. So I think that's pretty safe. And then we have Topps Chrome Sapphire, which is like, those are the big 4. In the second tier, I have both Heritage. Order does not matter as of right now. I don't know how that's going to shake up. After which we have the Topps Chrome. I feel very comfortable putting that up here in the top few as well. Then we have the employee autograph. I would rather have the employee autograph than everything on the bottom. I know it's more niche. I know it's probably harder to sell. It's a Topps Chrome autograph with a great image that's very limited and rare. We see the Ichiro employee base card go for a ton. Maybe that could happen to Ohtani too in the future. Who knows? So I do like that one. I might even like it more than the Topps Chrome card. I know that's a hot take, but I like them. I think it's the right order how it is, but I do like it. Then we have the 2 finest cards. The Mystery Redemption is definitely worth more to me than the base finest in an autograph. I like the Mystery Redemption, no parallels out of 99. It was a redemption, so not all of them are out there. Then we have Bowman's Best. I am a big fan of Bowman's Best, followed by Stadium Club on card as well. And then last, we have the Topps Chrome Update autograph card. And the reason it's last is because it's a sticker. If it wasn't a sticker, I would probably have it in front of at least Bowman's Best, maybe this finest autograph, not in front of the Mystery Redemption, just because of the scarcity of that card. And I did want to discuss the Panini sets for 2 seconds. I just want you to know they exist. So the way Panini worked is there's a ton of rookies of Ohtani. Just so many rookies, but they all essentially come from one set, and that set is Chronicles. All of these rookies are from one set, and each of these, not each of these, but a lot of these have autographs and inserts and all these things. These are just the base cards. So I did not go into these. They're not worth really my time of doing it. I hate to say that, but he has dozens of autographs, dozens of inserts, dozens of other things not even showing from Chronicles alone. But the way Chronicles works, they do it in basketball as well. They basically hold a license for all these different sets. So they just jam them all into one product. There are some really important Ohtani rookie cards in here, like this Optic card. He has other Optic cards, which I don't know why they put an Optic in Chronicles and then 3 more Optic images in Optic. It doesn't make sense. But Panini does what Panini does. I love the Spectra. I love the Prizm. I love this one up here. This is the Contenders Optic. I like the Optic. Those are the ones that I'd pay attention to. Maybe the Illusions is pretty cool, but I want you to know, like, every card we've shown has one-of-ones in this episode. This is why, like, for American 2018 cards, it can be a challenge. There are so many one-of-ones. There's so many parallels. There's so many cards that exist that you kind of need to go for, like, the best of the best and know what you're buying, because you can get, not tricked, but you could buy a really cool out of 25 Chronicles base card. This one right here in the top left. That's not worth a ton. right? Compared to like an out of 150 Bowman Chrome Blue, even though you might think this one's lower numbered, it's a rookie card, it doesn't matter, right? And so that's kind of why I'm making this video in general. National Treasures, I'm not going to show every National Treasures card, but here's the main one you want to know about. This is going to be his rookie patch autograph from National Treasures. It looks great, but it's a player used card. It's not game worn. It's not a game worn jersey. That's unfortunate. They're airbrushed uniforms. They're on card, which is great autographs. This one went for $5,000. To give you an idea, the Dynasty just went for $42,000. So it shows how much the logos on the uniforms, the licensing, plus game used relics actually matter in these cards. But still cool. I still like it. It's just it does have those limitations. Immaculate, you can see it here. This enclosed player used material and autograph are guaranteed by Panini America. But same situation, really small patch window here, on card autograph, which is cool, but it's player used, and you can see there's a really glaring empty helmet where the A should be for the Angels. Flawless is pretty awesome. I actually like how they have diamonds embedded in their cards. Now Diamond Icons does that in 2025. Actually, they've been doing it for a few years, but my point is, as of today, we do this in baseball now. But like this jumbo patch, that's really cool. This is not game used. And so it's hard to be as excited about Immaculate and Flawless and National Treasures. But here's just an example of what these cards look like. Next up is Donruss. There's some interesting cards in Donruss. This is the private signings autograph. That's what they're called. I'm glad they put that on there. There's a private signings of him hitting and him pitching. One thing that's interesting about Donruss is they don't own the licensing to the NPB cards as well, the Japanese cards, but they still include the NPB jerseys. They didn't Photoshop him to Angels uniforms. So these are him in his Japanese uniform. Some of his earliest autographs that ever existed in American cards. All the Japanese sets in BBM from like 2013 to 2018, they have Ohtani's autographs. They're very rare, very limited. Most are stickers. But if you wanted like a English rookie card, these are some of the very first ones you could have gotten. Then you have this whammy, which is a super short print. It doesn't go for as much as you would expect, probably because it's not that good looking. If we had a downtown, his 2019 downtown's pretty awesome. That's his second year card. If that was a rookie card, it would go for probably $5,000 to $10,000 in a PSA 10, of course. But this one's still a couple $100, a couple $1,000 in the grade you're looking for. Donruss Optic. So it gets more confusing. We had the Optic base card in Chronicles. This is the Optic base card in Optic. These two are image variations. One's an image variation of this card. The other's an image variation of a different player in the checklist for some reason. And then the last two are going to be the autographs. These autographs, there's a ton of different parallels, but these are the two. One is the rated rookie autograph, and one is this 1984 autograph. All of the autographs are kind of like going away. They look like really faded and they're sinking into the card, kind of degrading a little bit on the Optic cards. I don't know why. It could be just a bad batch. They're not all that way, but every picture I saw online did look that way. And the last one that I don't like really at all is Diamond Kings. This is Diamond Kings. There's autographs, there's sticker autographs, and I don't believe they're game worn. So if they're cool, if you have them and you like them, that's great. I'm just being more picky because there's just other options. But that's the Diamond Kings. And I did want to point this card out in particular. This is not a rookie card. I mean, you could argue it's a rookie card, but this is his kanji autograph from Goodwin Champs. He also has the Exquisite, which I forgot to put in here. There's his Exquisite autograph as well, a kanji Exquisite that just went for like a ton of money. But this is his sports royalty. It was released in 2019 Upper Deck Goodwin Champs, not in 2018. They based it off of the 2018 design, but it's technically not a rookie card because of that. But this card goes for a ton because it has his kanji autograph. For whatever reason, Upper Deck was the only one smart enough to have him do a lot of cards this way. Topps has a few kanji autographs that we'll talk about in just a second that they put on the cards, but it wasn't like all of them like he did with Upper Deck Goodwin Champions, which is awesome. Here is, okay, I did include it. I put question marks, dang it. But this was the Exquisite rookie autograph from the 2003 Exquisite design. It went for a lot of money. But what we can see is he signed a few finest cards, and then I think only one blue Bowman Chrome pitching card in the kanji autograph style. And this finest card just sold for almost $500,000. I think this is the most expensive Ohtani card ever, if I'm not mistaken, $600,000. And so if we see this blue Bowman Chrome kanji go for auction, and we've seen this one pulled live, so we know it's not wiped and re-signed. We saw it pulled on camera. So if that goes to auction, I think it's $1 million card. But then we have the Upper Deck Goodwin Champions. This Exquisite I think went more than this sales price, but I could be wrong. Kanji mania is a real thing. I think this Upper Deck Exquisite is a true rookie. The non-kanji card, because they're not all kanji, is only like a $10,000 to $15,000 card. So it just shows how much that different variation style actually matters to collectors. We love collecting weird crap. And the next portion of the video is a portion I'm really excited about. So in the introduction of this video, I kind of talked about the cards that I own because I wanted to give like my biases to you so you know if I was being biased. But the card I own that's a Japanese card is this one right here I just purchased. And you can't see it from where you're at, but this is his best Japanese rookie image. This is the 2013 BBM first version Ohtani. It's basically his flagship card, and he has no autograph version of this card, but it's numbered to 50. So that's really cool. It's the holographic foil. So really rare card. But I was making this video and I was like, these Japanese cards are so cool. There's hardly any resources online, and I learned as much as I possibly could about Japanese cards, so I could tell you about it right now. Don't click off if you're only watching for the American cards. This is educational. This is the fun part. This is the fun of the hobby. Even if you don't buy anything, it's fun to learn and to hear different opinions, so stay here. But either way, I bought this card because of this video. So I want to point that out, and I'm really excited about it. I'm probably going to buy more Japanese rookie cards. I think they're that cool. So let's start out real quick. One huge difference of Ohtani's Japanese rookie cards versus his English rookie cards. He has hardly any Japanese rookie cards, less than 115 Japanese rookie autographs in general. That's it. And they're all sticker autographs. This one right here we'll talk about is actually not a real autograph, but they're so rare, there's none shown, none sold ever of this card. So this is the facsimile printed autograph of the same looking card. But either way, all of these sets, you only have like one autograph card and they're all numbered to 15 or less. Actually, only one card's numbered to 15. The rest are 10 or less. So that's pretty cool. I want to talk about rookie cards because they matter. We talk about Ichiro Suzuki. People will point at his cards and say, well, his Japanese rookie cards aren't worth anything. So why should Ohtani's be worth anything? That's a bad argument because his rookie cards are worth a lot. So here are a couple sold listings of Ichiro rookie cards. His 2001 Topps Chrome traded. This is his best flagship rookie, I'd argue. It in a PSA 10 just sold for $1,256 on September 19th. This is Ohtani's Blue Wave BBM rookie card. This one in a PSA 10 just sold for $2,300. And I hear you screaming at me, it's because it's of the pop count. That's the only reason, which has some validity, but it's also because they're just more rare. But at the same time, the Ichiro, there's only 1,900 graded versus the 1,200 of the Blue Wave from 1993 BBM. And BBM, by the way, is Baseball Magazine. It's basically Topps of Japan. There's a couple other people who produce them like Calbys, and then Konami and Bandai actually made some as well for Ohtani. They don't make cards anymore, but we'll discuss that in a moment. I'll give you the entire rundown of his Japanese rookie cards. But Ichiro, his PSA 10 Topps Chrome update is there's 363 PSA 10s versus the BBM of 129. So they are more rare, but this card still goes for a lot. Ichiro is not Ohtani. And the thing about Ichiro, he doesn't have as many rookie cards as Ohtani in 2001, so there's less cannibalization amongst all of them. So for us to go look at his Japanese rookie cards, Ohtani's, we can see the very best ones that are very clearly the best rookie cards, like the Red Wing we'll talk about, this exact one I just bought, that just don't go for as much as they should. They're still expensive, but there's a lot of room to go up. So let's discuss that. This is the 2013 BBM first edition, or the first version, and this is called lovingly the Red Wing because it's this design right here, the wing. If we look at this card, only 754 total of the base card have ever been graded by PSA. Not PSA 10s, guys. 754 total have been graded. They're very rare and they're really cool. I've learned to love these cards. Only 382 PSA 10s of his best Japanese rookie card. We do have parallels. We have the silver foil right here. The silver foil is non-numbered, so there's not like true parallels besides maybe this foil right here. We'll discuss this one in a moment, but this is the foil facsimile autograph. Then we have the gold foil facsimile autograph number to 100 and the hollow foil facsimile autograph number to 50. The red foil number to 25, which is super cool. Good luck ever finding one of those. And then the blue foil 1 of 1 that no one's ever seen. But we also have this random foil card that breaks the mold a little bit. It is a foily look. It has a different design, has the name of the set behind him. I don't like it as much. I know some people do. I think these foil signatures are by far the better cards. It matches the true image. It's a paper stock. I like them better. I like them a lot better. But this one still is numbered to 100. So for Ohtani, he has 276 if you include the 1 of 1 total numbered cards of his Japanese rookie card. His best Japanese rookie card compared to all of his other Topps flagship cards, right? Where there's tons of them graded, plus only 754 have been graded by PSA. And so my prediction, I haven't done any numbers on any pack odds because I haven't seen the pack odds, but realistically it's probably around 5 to 10,000 at very most, probably closer to 5,000 of this Red Wing if I had to guess. This is the Ohtani rookie card to buy if you want one in general. Everything else I have to tell you, there's other great cards, but this is the best one. There's other variations of it. So this particular is Baseball Card Magazine. None of them are numbered, so I wanted to only point out these are the true parallels that you can pull out of a box. But we also have promos. So out of this Baseball Card Magazine episode, kind of like Sports Illustrated, you can get this purple foil right here, this purple wing, I should say, forgive me. This purple wing right here came from the Sports Card Magazine, doesn't exist anymore. And then in either 10 or 100 magazines, you had this silver foil from that particular set as well. We have the Stadium Giveaway pink, and then my very favorite one of these, of the promos at least, is going to be this green wing. This particular one is given away at the Kamagaya Stadium. We had a family event, and the cool thing about this one that's unique, it's the only one that features in hitting and pitching on both sides. If we go look at the pop reports for all of these, they're incredibly rare. The SCM purple one from the magazine is the most common at 253 total graded, but the family one, only 96 have ever been authenticated. The facsimile purple one that we discussed, this one right here, only 35 have ever been graded. And then the pink stadium event, 113 of them have been authenticated and graded by PSA. So this is the best set in Japanese cards, but there's other really great ones we can discuss. So this is an insert from this particular set. We have the base. This was a promo giveaway from the stadium event, and there's one parallel of this insert, and I think it's numbered to 50. So it's the hollow foil numbered to 50 of this card. It's his first flagship card that is serial numbered. I don't know if I made this abundantly clear. This is not his first rookie. He has this one right here, his BBM rookie edition. It's all rookie checklist of all the rookies that year, but this is the card. This is the flagship card. It's basically our top series one of Japanese baseball cards. But with that being said, let's jump to the second one, which is going to be the rookie edition. So in this set, you had the hitting and the pitching, and I don't really know which goes for more. They kind of go back and forth. They're valued evenly, which is interesting. And with these cards, the foil parallels is really how BBM did it in 2013, but we can see the silver foil out of 100, so they're all numbered. We have the gold foil out of 50, the red foil out of 30, and the blue foil out of 11. They might not pop on camera, but they look fantastic in hand. And then other rookie edition parallels and promos, these are them right here. We have the Orange Weekly Baseball promo, which I don't know exactly where this came from because I'm not from Japan, but it's a weekly promo card, so I'm guessing every rookie had one. Then we have the Sports Card Magazine Orange right here. We have the Sports Card Magazine with the foil right here. Every 1 in 10 or 1 in 100 magazines had that. You have to buy a lot of magazines to actually find that card because, you know, there's other players in the set. And then we have the purple promotion card. We have the green card shop exclusive, which also has Sugano on the back. This might be the same Sugano who's in Major League Baseball right now, which is pretty awesome, where Ohtani's on the front, Sugano's on the back. Then we have the pink stadium promotion, very similar to this pink stadium promotion for the Red Wing as well. Next up, this is 2013 BBM Genesis, and I'm going down basically in the orders of importance for these cards. So the further we get from the start of these sets, the lesser importance they get. But I'm going to show some polls I ran around Japanese rookie cards and like the American perception, as well as explaining what might happen with these cards as there's more education around them. But this is Genesis. So Genesis is essentially their most high-end set that comes out every year. One of them. There's one other one we can discuss, but this is their premium product. Think like a Topps Sapphire. So they have the gold stitch here. We have the silver stitch, which was a bookstore exclusive. And these ones are actual parallels. We have the green out of 100, the pink out of 50, and the hollow out of 25. I could not find a parallel of it. They're so rare. They don't sell. I couldn't find it. But my favorite card from the entire set, excluding the autographs, of course, because the autographs are so valuable, is this Crosswinds card. This Crosswinds card is an insert, and it's numbered to 50. No parallels. It is just him in the clouds hitting, and it looks fantastic. Only 50 of them exist. Good luck finding them. They do not exist. The good news is in basically their BBM Series 2, but the BBM second edition, they do have another Crosswinds card that is more common we can discuss. But we also have a relic here, so rookie relic, and then we have the autograph out of 10, and then we have a facsimile autograph that was like a promo card. There's so many of them. So I have that card here twice just to kind of show how many cards are in this set. But regardless, this card, we don't think it's actually game worn. I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just jump over here. So Freddie Find, who I got a lot of this information from, so thank you, Freddie. He actually reached out to both BBM and the fighters themselves and asked them if these cards were game worn, and neither of them really confirmed it or sounded confident they're game worn. And on the back, it does not say game worn. It doesn't say player worn. It just says you've received an authentic jersey. To give you an idea, here's what it says on the back of this card. Rookie memorabilia card jersey. That's all it says. So it's one of those things where do not buy these with the intent of these relic cards being authentic. There's a chance they are, but there's a better chance they aren't game worn. They might be player worn, but I doubt they're game worn. So just be aware of that. BBM Genesis, great set. Here is the pop report, 100 PSA 10s. A lot of these sets are all pops under 1,000. So if you like these cards, they all kind of sell for the same. We'll talk about that, around $500 for a PSA 10, but all the pops are very low. Then we have the BBM second edition. This is basically Topps Series 2, and this card goes for significantly less than the Red Wing card. But regardless, it's him hitting, and we have the base card, we have the silver foil, we have the gold, we have the hollow, and the red out of 25. Those are the parallels. And then we have a lot more inserts. We have the base Crosswind. This is more of a base insert. It's a lot more common. We have the bookstore exclusive silver ink Crosswind, and then the foil Crosswind, which looks freaking awesome. 100 of them are made. Only 100 were produced. Then we have the Toys R Us purple promo, which is very rare. It's cool that Toys R Us is always doing purple, even like in the 2010s with the Topps cards, which is pretty awesome. And then we have down here the memorabilia card, which again on the back says like memorabilia card, doesn't say much. But then we have this one, which is a card shop exclusive. It's a memorabilia card with no jersey. It's just a design, and it says on there non-memorabilia card. So don't get confused. This card's not worth buying. And then we do have this out of 20 patch. That's really dope. But again, we don't know if it's game worn. We have an autograph that definitely is a real autograph of Ohtani. Every single autograph of his is a sticker autograph from 2013. So be aware of that. That bugs you. Don't worry. You probably couldn't find them if you wanted to. If I can't find any for sale, and I'm assuming any of them will go for six figures. The second, third, fourth, and fifth year autographs of all of his BBM product is now going for like $30,000. So I'm sure his rookie autographs are going to be really expensive. And the last one is a dual insert of this guy, I don't know, and then you have the basic foil parallels that are the same. So that's how that works for 2013 BBM second edition. Great set. After which, I want to talk about my probably personal favorite aside from the Red Wing, which is Calbee. Calbee is the biggest potato chip producer and snack producer in Japan, but they've been including cards in their snacks since like 1973. You get like 2 cards on every single bag. So depending on the card you're going for, you can have to open like 500 bags to find your Ohtani card. And on top of that, they're hard to grade because they're on a bag of potato chips. For example, these are the 3 cards you can get. This is the Exciting Rookies, was one of my favorites. It's him pitching and hitting against himself. Only card of his that actually does a good job of showing him facing himself, and I love it. And they're very condition sensitive. I wonder if I included the pop. I did include the pop. 194 PSA 10s total. Then we have the Star card, which came out later in the year. I love the Star card. This is going to be one of his better rookie cards in general. And we have the Star card gold foil. So the gold foils, only 57 have ever been graded by PSA. They're very rare, 14 PSA 10s. These ones are very tough to find in any sort of decent condition. And the last one, this is his only all-star card. It's not nearly as sought after. It doesn't have the rookie designation on there. It is a rookie card for sure though, but they don't designate it, and so people don't like it as much. Then these are the pop reports for both, but overall, big fan of Calbee. I really like them as a set. I think they're awesome. Next up is the Ham Fighters team set. So in this team set, this is the base card. He has a hitting and a pitching base card, but he also has these foil cards. So the foils are really sought after and they look really nice. So these cards are important because they're some of the few cards of Ohtani that's not like a facsimile foil, like on the autograph. It's truly like a parallel. We have the base foil that's not numbered, the gold foil out of 200, and then the hollow foil out of 50 again. But I couldn't even find a hollow foil of him hitting. So we have the pitching just to give you an idea of what it looks like, and it looks really nice. So this is a really sought after set, especially in the parallels. And then this one comes with a lot of really cool stuff inside of it. So we have this insert. This just has rookie, really close up on him. More of a designed card than a lot of the Japanese cards. And then we have this two-way player with the facsimile autograph. This one goes for a good amount in a PSA 10. We also have this 9-card set. This is the 2-sword player, the pitcher and the hitter. They really highlighted that when he was drafted in 2013. And it shows, it's 9 cards, and it shows the story of him throwing a full pitch and him hitting a home run. It also shows him pitching and hitting against himself. So if you want to collect these and put them in a frame, it would look really nice. Some people do that. And then the keep involving insert, there is this base and the red foil out of 100. And lastly is the rookie limited edition autograph number to 10. This is my favorite Ohtani rookie autograph, has him hitting and pitching. One cool thing about BBM is they stamp all of their autographs to help you know it's authentic. So don't buy them if they don't have that stamp. Couple more sets I want to highlight. He only has about 11, so I'm probably going to go through just all of them really quick. This is the rookie edition premium set. There's 4,500 of these made, and you got these 2 cards guaranteed. But you also got insert cards that are all numbered. All of his inserts are numbered basically across all of his cards. All 3 of these are very expensive. This is the Visionary insert. Gorgeous card. It shines, it looks beautiful. His Visionary insert is beautiful. Then we have this premium photo card here out of 50. We have the film card out of 25. We have the visitor jersey out of 290, and 20 of them are patches. Either they're numbered to 20 or 20 of these cards are patches. We don't really know because there's none seen. And then he has 2 autographs. His pitching vertical is out of 5 and his hitting horizontal is out of 15. So 20 total autographs across the 4,500 sets. If you're feeling risky, go buy one for a couple grand and see what you can do with one of these inserts. But even this card's pretty awesome. It's one of my least favorite rookie cards of Ohtani, actually. And I'll show you my rankings in a moment, but that is the premium edition rookie set. Next up is the Young Fighters box set. There's 3,000 of these. This is the base card. You got one of those guaranteed. There's 3,000 of those cards produced. Then you have this Young Fighters canvas card at 150. This Young Fighters like photo frame card at 100, and then an autograph out of 10. So you have what? There's 1 in 300 of these boxes has the Ohtani autograph. What is that? 0.33% chance? Do it. Go buy some boxes. See if you can pull it. Really cool card. One of his better rookie autographs. And then this is an interesting set. This is the 2013 BBM Classic. This is their heritage card. This is based, I believe, on like 1991 or 1992 BBM. And we have the base card here, and this is the magazine promo like we've seen other magazines. And there's only 1 PSA 10 of this base card. Literally only 1. 153 graded. This is heritage set, and they have 1 PSA 10. So if you're feeling crazy, if you want to get a second PSA 10, go buy those off of eBay, send them in if you're feeling risky. But I don't feel that risky. There's a reason why it's a 1 out of 153. Not a good chance. This green magazine promo, there's 22 PSA 10s, a lot more. But these 2 cards are significant. So these 2 cards right here, this is the above average and the pitcher perfect, both are numbered to 75. They're very similar to me to the 1997, like the Flair Showcase, where there's like multiple layers to them. Typically, each player only has one, but Ohtani pitches and hits. So he has the pitcher version, which is the pitcher perfect, and then he has the above average version, which is the hitter version. Each of them is numbered to 75. Some of the best looking cards of all of 2013 BBM cards, in my opinion. Then we have the icon set. This is one of my least favorite sets, if not my least favorite set. None of it is attractive to me. I don't like the design, don't love the photo, don't love anything about it, but some people do like the icon set. They go for a little bit less than others, but still important cards. We have the gold facsimile autograph numbered to 50. This holo is not actually the holo. I just couldn't find it, so I just put a second gold out of 20. And then we have the autograph out of 10. And then we have these 3 die cut cards, another player who I'm guessing is an important Japanese pitcher from the league. But this one's out of 90, out of 40, and out of 20. So these are sought after as only die cuts from his rookie year. And then he has a duel with Yusei Kikuchi, which is pretty cool because Kikuchi was a big star. Now they're both in Major League Baseball. 10 seasons in Hokkaido. This one's not that important. Don't worry about it. You have 2 base cards, and then you have an autograph card out of 10. That's it. But I wanted to at least highlight it. And I wanted to show the different values, how they kind of all are the same because they all have low pops, right? We have the BBM, there's only about 100 of them. We have the rookie edition, 201 of them. Again, this is probably the most printed card, 4,500 of those. So I don't love that, especially in a PSA 10. It's almost as much as the Red Wing, but not nearly as popular. Then we have the Young Fighters set, which there's 3,000 of those. There's 95 PSA 10s. The Star card from Calby, there's 107. And then the Exciting Rookies, there's 194. But you can see this, they all kind of go for the same. And I do think that they're going to start separating. The Genesis is one of my favorites. That's the high-end set. I like the Star card, and I like the Calby card out of these 5. Here's the other 5, the Hokkaido cards. And here's a couple others I wanted to show. I do want to point out that the rookie editions, which are his first rookie pack issued cards, and then basically followed by the Red Wing. These cards do go for about $650, and they're more expensive. Something to pay attention to. Here's how I rank these cards. And this is just my personal ranking. And so if you're looking to buy the very best, it's obviously the Red Wing. The Red Wing is the card you want. Then you have the rookie edition cards right here, the hitting and the pitching. They can be interchanged. Look into like the sales prices. I didn't do that in this video just because they changed so much that it's a fool's errand if this video is going to live forever on YouTube. But then we also have the Genesis. I think that's the next best. I love the Genesis. Followed by basically the Series 2 of his card, and then the Star card from Calby. These are the 2 cards that have all those rookie foil cards that are sought after, followed by these other ones down here. I actually kind of want to bump the Exciting Rookie above these 2. I didn't just because I don't know how Calby does in comparison to the BBM releases, but I like this Exciting Rookie card better than the 2 box set cards. And then we have the classics, the icons, and then last is the 10 seasons in Hokkaido. So that is how I rank his Japanese rookie cards and what you need to know there. I do want to point out, if you're going to go target the Red Wing, that's great. A PSA 10, again, there's like 300 PSA 10s in the world. They go for about $3,000, $3,000 to $4,000. So that's the card if you're looking to like invest in Japanese rookie cards, which I think these are going to have value. I think these are going to get more respect as time moves on. That's the card to target, 100%. But don't sleep on the inserts. All of his inserts essentially are all numbered and they're all very valuable and chased. I love the Visionary. I personally love the above average and pitcher perfect. I love the Crosswind from Genesis. I love the Diamond rookies from their first version. Overall, inserts are fantastic. If there's one that speaks to you, check it out. And the last thing I want to do is just show the Konami and Bandai cards. I didn't include these in the rankings. I know there's some Japanese baseball cards fans who are yelling at me for that. But the reason for it is because I can't find much information on them and they don't seem as cool to me because they were basically used for a game more so than released as like, they were released in sets. Like, don't get me wrong, they're released in sets and then you had a chance to pull the Ohtanis as like inserts, especially these 2. These 2 are very rare and probably the most sought after. But we also have over here the Super Rookie. This one's from Konami. There's a base card and then this is like the Super Rookie. That's pretty awesome. These all go for a really good amount and they're very rare, but they're more niche and they're more for like a game because they're released by gaming companies than they are like baseball cards like the other sets, at least my understanding. Future Scott here. I wanted to highlight the Konami and Bandai cards a little bit better for Ohtani's 2013 rookies. The reason being is I didn't like how little research I had done. So I've done more research and I asked the Ohtani Japanese Facebook page any information about these cards and I got a lot of great info. So very first thing, the Bandai cards are more straightforward. Here is a poster on the Bandai cards. They're released in actual sets of some kind. I will note both of these sets are basically made as TCG cards or trading card games where you actually can take these, enter them online. The actual Konami cards are from an arcade. The Bandai cards are used online and they're used for trading card purposes. They're also sports cards, of course, but they're completely different than the other traditional pack release cards, which is why I have them here separately, not on the pyramid and kind of as their own thing. But I wanted to highlight these because this super rookie in particular from Konami is worth a ton of money and it's extremely rare. They're all very rare. So here's some information around the Bandai Owners League cards. That's these two on the left right here. Here's the back of those cards. But you can see Bandai issued 4 Owners League sets a year from 2010 to 2015. They were labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. They were some sort of collectible card game. There's a unique code in the back of each card to be used online somehow. I had picked up boxes of the 04 editions from 2011 to 2013 previously. This was my box, my first box of 2002 edition. This is from a Japanese blog around baseball cards, and so I have that linked in the description, so you're going to check those out as well. But this was his comment. So that is where these came from, is they're from their own set. There's 4 different sets, and their main purpose is to be used as a trading card game. They have a hitting and a pitching. Then we get to the Konami cards. These are the Konami cards right here. We have the base card, and then we have the Super Rookie. The Super Rookie is like the chase card. These were from an arcade, and they were used in an arcade. So if you want to, this actually was translated by Google Translate, so hopefully it's accurate. If you want to pause this and read all of this, feel free. But this is where these cards came from. They came in these packs right here, these Baseball Heroes packs. It's 1 card per pack, and you can see the team on the back. There's kind of a hole in the back where you actually can see what it is, and you will be able to know, okay, Ohtani was on the Fighters, so there's a good chance this Fighters card is Ohtani, which is kind of cool, but also if you want to buy these online, just be aware if you ever find them. Dan Helder, thank you very much for the great information. I also want to give a shout out to Rob, who provided me the links to these landing pages where we could read all about these 2013 Konami cards. With that being said, these are incredibly rare. Here is the base card of him pitching. There's only 37 total graded. Ohtani's the only player to have been graded by PSA. Then we have the Super Rookie, which is in a different set. If you actually wanted to ever try to find these, the first one's in the Baseball Heroes Volume 2 set. The second one is in the Baseball Heroes Extra Version 1 set. And this is the Super Rookie, and there's only 26 total authenticated by PSA. Incredibly rare. And it says most expensive base card for any card from BBM, as outside of the Red Wing, of course. So the point is they're very rare, very niche, but I don't really consider them true. I mean, they are rookies, but they're more of like a TCG, not like the traditional release that we need to be considered a rookie here in the US. So I didn't count them here. I also want to add one more thing that I forgot to do earlier in the video that I want to do now, is if you want to know for his 2018 autographs, which ones are live here, you can see which ones are live, redemptions, both are unknown. Feel free to pause this, feel free to save this. I may end up putting this just in the description and cutting this. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I wanted to point that out. But the next thing I want to do is discuss American sentiment and the potential for these cards to become more valued. So I recently ran a series of polls talking about Ohtani's Japanese rookie cards. And I got to be honest, when I first thought about these Japanese rookie cards, I didn't really want to buy them. They didn't interest me at all. But the more I learned about them and the more I thought about Ohtani's career, and the more I thought about Ohtani, the more I really wanted these cards. And that research and understanding around these cards is what led me to buying one of my own Red Wings, the Holo out of 50. But I wanted to know the American sentiment around these cards. And I wanted to kind of see what's going on. So here's the first question I ask. What do you think of Ohtani's Japanese rookie cards? 30% said I love them, 46% said I have no interest, and then 24% said I would like to learn more but no resources, which is why I'm making this video. And if you would like a second video that's solely Japanese rookie cards, I absolutely can. But basically 54% is open to the idea, and that's without any resources really out there. And while there's not like no resources, Freddie Fine and Sumo Menko Man, they're both YouTubers, did some really great series on these cards. I will put them in the description of this video so you can watch their videos. Thank you very much for all the resources. I was looking at these, they were invaluable to this entire task. But those are the only resources out there. So I think we start talking about them, understanding the rank of these cards, the importance of these cards, what inserts are sought after. And that's kind of what I'm trying to show here, just so you can be educated. I basically went down like a rabbit hole for a month on them, and it was a ton of fun. I then asked, are Ohtani's Japanese rookie cards undervalued? 43% said yes, and then only 23% said no, and then 34% said, honestly, I don't know enough about them. So we have 77% that say basically there's potential that they're undervalued, which is a huge percentage of individuals. And then I asked these questions. What is Ohtani's true rookie card year? 21% said 2013, and 79% said 2018. This is an interesting argument you can have. Which is the rookie? The MLB debut or the professional debut where he was at for the first however long of his career that we scouted him and we wanted him? You could say they're similar to minor league cards. That's not really true. That's not really fair because the MPB is a lot better than the minor leagues. And on top of that, we're seeing all this Japanese talent come over and perform. Ohtani's going to be the best player of all time, and he was there, right? So it's one of those things where it's hard to say that his rookie cards are definitely 2018. It's a conversation we need to have, and I'm not trying to spoil anything. I'm at the point now where I think they're both rookie cards, and we can call them both rookie cards, and Ohtani's market's big enough where they can absorb both of them, is my thought process. I asked next, though, and it's funny because 79% said the 2018 rookie cards are the more sought sought after. But you know, that's what they own. And so it's not bad that they're saying that, but only 12% says they own a Japanese Ohtani rookie card. I then asked, would you buy one? And 60% said yes. So that's another sign that these cards could have more value in the future and become more mainstream and sought after. And maybe the Japanese collectors don't want that, but I think it's also what they do want, because we want to have our hobby be mainstream in some capacity. We want our cards to be admired. We want to collect things. And so I think it's important we talk about them. And then the next couple of questions are the final things that really got me thinking. I said, could the market support both 2013 and 2018 rookie cards? 72% of the people said yes. So really big margin there. And then lastly, I said, can both years, 2013 and 2018, be considered rookies at the same time? 64% of people said yes. Not a huge sample size. A lot of people saw it, didn't vote because they didn't feel comfortable, I'm guessing. I should have had another I don't know option there, or see results answer there. But 64% said yes. And I do think the market can. I really do. They're so rare and limited, and it's such a cool part of Ohtani's career. We can't tell the story of Shohei Ohtani without Japan. So why wouldn't those Japanese rookie cards have more value? Is kind of my thesis around it. But either way, thanks for watching these videos. I'll post these sources in the description as well for where I got a lot of this information. Topps Now for the Topps Now cards is from Beckett. Sumo Menko, man, thank you so much for all your great video series that you did. We have Freddie Find. Freddie did a 30-minute video on his Japanese rookie cards that was very helpful and thorough. And then JapaneseBaseballCards.blogspot.com. I got a lot of information from them as well. So thank you for watching my longest YouTube video ever. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see this type of content again. And if you enjoyed it, please like, please share, please subscribe. Do all those things because it helps this video get more views, get shared more. And I hate to always ask these things, but it was 2 hours. So now I have to go edit this. So wish me luck. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.